Edgeful's black box IB algo keeps making money. So in this video, I'm going to provide you an update on the P&L of this algo bot. And then I'm also going to show you a new feature from Edgeful, which makes it so much easier to find the statistics that you will find useful for your particular style of trading. So since my last video, the algo was up year to date 180%, and that was up until the 22nd of May 2025. Now, if you want to know more about the algo, this is the third part of my investigation into the algo. So click on part 1, which is in the top right-hand corner of this video. Now, since the 22nd, when I ran the last video, it had kicked off 63 trades. 50% of them were profitable, and the profit factor was 1.72. I ran it again this morning to take into account the last few days. We're now at 65 days. We're up at 206% year to date, which is a profit factor of 1.83, and the profitable trades are pretty much the same at 52%. So pretty wild. And once again, if you would like free access to Edgeful for 7 days, there's a link in the description to this video. Now I'm going to show you the feature in Edgeful, which allows you to quickly find your trading edge based off of how you trade. So when you first sign into Edgeful, it'll ask you how many years you've been trading for. So I'm a bit of an OG at this. It's probably been more than 10 years, to be honest. I'm a scalper and day trader. I typically don't hold my positions long term. My primary focus nowadays is futures. I don't trade Forex so much now because the pricing is from a broker and it's not as accurate as futures. I trade the New York and London sessions, and I typically take one trade in the New York session and one trade in the London session, so 2 to 5 trades. Of course, there are days where I don't take any trades, but 2 to 5 is what I'm looking for. If I'm taking 3 trades or 4 trades, I'm over trading. I have multiple live accounts, personal capital and funded accounts. And this was a guess. I'm guessing about, less than 0.25% of my total trading capital goes on a trade. I do trade with some prop firms, mainly with my funded futures, but I'm looking into others now because I am maxed out with my funded futures. They will only give you 3 live accounts, unfortunately. Fully funded. I use TradeZilla. So if you would like a 20% discount on TradeZilla, there's my discount code below. My real goal now is to make my strategy as automated as possible, and I do that via an indicator. So there's some more things I need to add to the indicator. So I'm thinking a lot less. What I'm struggling with right now is really scaling up my trading, because as the numbers get bigger, it gets more and more emotionally taxing. So managing my emotions is also something I'm working on, and meditation does help with that. Okay, I am confident with my edge. This is what I do for a living. So this is, the golden bullet. Time and price strategy is what I take all of my trades with. And if you would like to learn more about my strategy, which I use for index futures, Forex, crypto, metals, and energies, there's a link to my membership below. I'm an old timer. I've been around. I've worked for Goldman Sachs. I've worked for JP Morgan. So I'm up there in the 40s now. And I'm very fortunate in that all I do is look after the kids and trade full time. Okay, so once you've entered all that data, you then select which contracts or which tickers you trade the most. I've put in the index futures. I think I've put some metals in there and some energies also. And you can also select whether you trade the minis and the micros. I did this a while back, so it remembers my settings. I don't trade Forex so much anymore just because prices from brokers aren't very accurate. If I'm trading Forex, it will be currency futures. I will not trade the CFD contract anymore. So just double checking. That's good enough. And there we have it. Edgeful will now provide you with the main reports that you should focus on, but of course there are 50 plus reports. And if you would like a free access to Edgeful, there's a link to a 7-day free trial in the description to this video. Here we go. Now it is tailored for your needs based on how you trade. So have fun finding your edge.